Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In today's natural gas update, we're looking at April contract at 387.40, up 3.4 cents or 0.89%. This is option expiration for the April contract. Final futures expiration is tomorrow. We'll look to see if prices can sustain between the 375 and $4 option strikes today for option expiration, and it looks like it's going to be a fairly quiet day. As you can see, prices are holding right here between our support at 376.10 and the daily pivot right now at 387 and a half. We're seen to be oscillating around that. Above it, resistance, first pivot resistance is 395.5. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. As you can see, prices tried to go lower earlier, but just could not do so yesterday, waffling back higher, but still lacking upside momentum. Today, we are pushing again toward that pivot, and we are holding right around it at 387 and a half. We're currently trading 388.70. Let's take a look at some of the spreads to talk about storage because we have a heavy storage injection season for the US and Europe. And looking at the January versus May contract. Again, the May contract will be spot on Friday. We're looking to see if the storage values, the spreads, are incentivizing storage injections. Right now, it is not. As you can see, the spread between the January and May contract is currently trading just below 150. Again, if you look at storage costs, we're going to average about 20 cents here for new builds between 20 and 25 cents. So therefore, we need a much higher spread. That is not going to be the case right now. So that spread may widen back out, possibly get toward that $1.80. If you look at the January versus October spread, that is saying that the incentive is there to inject late in the season. And right now, the current spread is trading around just under $1. We have resistance above the market at 106 to 110. So right now, that is saying we possibly have a very strong demand summer, and therefore will be really incentivized to inject gas late in the season. So it may be a real run up in prices later this year. Let's take a look at the temperature outlook. As you can see, the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook is warm across the entire southeast of the country, including Texas and Florida, with above normal temperatures still all the way up through the eastern two-thirds of the country, with just some near normal temperatures and below normal temperatures around New England and parts of Northern California and the Pacific coast. So let's take a look at something we're also watching. This map will be updated tomorrow, but we have an extensive drought across Texas, especially toward El Paso and San Antonio, and then back towards Phoenix and Las Vegas. We also have parts of the upper Midwest are in drought, so therefore that will be impacting Mississippi water levels later this year. And we have a slight drought that is existing right now along the eastern seaboard. Let's take a look at the weather outlook. As you can see, weather temperatures are starting to warm up along Texas, parts of the Southwest, again, where we have a drought, and again, all the way over into Florida. We look to see if there's any cold Arctic outbreaks late in the season, but really that cold weather is still well contained into Canada. We just have parting shots along the Great Lakes, but that is just slightly below normal temperatures. At this stage, nothing to really speak about other than it looks warm in the southern tier of the country. So what's coming up? April 3rd. This is Colorado State University, the seasonal hurricane forecasting. They'll be releasing their early report on the hurricane season for 2025 on April the 3rd. So bookmark this particular website here at tropicalcoloradostate.edu/forecasting.html. So take a look at that, April 3rd. Let's take a glance at the weather in the Atlantic Basin. It is, well, there's some activity around the Bahamas, but you can see there is some activity coming across Africa. We're going to keep a careful eye on that. It is still well early in the season. And our three areas that we look at early in the season for May and possibly into April are the Gulf of America slash Mexico, around Belize and Panama. These areas are fairly quiet at this time. So let's take a look at Africa. We do see some moisture coming off of Africa. Again, this appears to be just a series of trains of storms coming off of Africa. It is still too early to form into storms, but it may be an early start to our hurricane season. Let's again recap here for the April contract. Again, option expiration is today. We're currently trading 388.5, up 4.5 cents or 1.17%. Expect that prices will be contained between $3.75 and $4 for this option expiration. Again, futures expire tomorrow. May will be the spot contract starting on Friday. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.